Hi, welcome to Score Game. We're going to play another episode of Lucifer Within Us. But before we continue, I just wanted to thank you guys for all the support. You just watching my videos really means a lot. But if you really want to show your support even more, leave a like so I know you guys enjoy this series. And of course you can ask me anything you want in the comments. I reply to every single comment. Or you can even recommend games you think I should try in the future. Again, thanks a lot for the support. Let's solve some crimes. Okay, so let's start with the abbot's body. Abbot Gregory was stabbed through the chest by the statue's spear while giving his communion mass. Okay, anything else here? Statue of Walpurga. Statue and spear. A hanging stone statue of Saint Walpurga. It was recently outfitted with a spear relic and suspended above the altar using Aether's restraints. And spear held by statue of Saint Walpurga appears to have etheric mechanisms of unknown origin. Is there anything down here? I don't know why, but I think we're not gonna find anything down here. Okay, let's go here then. Inspect the organ. West generator. The generator normally powers the lights and the Aether restraints, in conjunction with its counterpart in the east balcony. It's been fried by some sort of etheric discharge. Okay. Organ. A massive musical instrument similar to the organ in the cybernetics tower. Come on, walk faster, please. Oh, there's something here. Wait. There, the abbey has been cleansed of the devil's herb. The devil's herb? Sister Ada, those appear to be pieces of cilantro. Do not speak its name. It makes me shudder just thinking about that disgusting soapy flavor. I quite like it with beef soup personally. Adds a bright, refreshing flavor. Enough, Virgil. Let's speak of this no more and return to the investigation. That was random. What else do I have here? Ritual hammer. A two-handed bronze hammer used to ring the ritual bell during mass. Or maybe this is the weapon that was used to knock out Gideon? Ritual bell, an old bronze bell rung during mass. Okay, so far we didn't really find anything useful. Cybernetic remains, maybe this. On near the power generator in the east balcony, overloaded and shattered to bits. An east generator. This generator normally powers the lights and the Aether restraints, in conjunction with its counterpart in the west balcony. It's been fried by some sort of etheric discharge. Is that it? Did we find everything? I think we found everything, but we didn't really find anything at the same time. Only this cybernetic remains, maybe. Okay, let's go talk to the suspects and ask them about every item. Okay, we're gonna start with Gideon. Abbot Gregory was stabbed through the chest by the statue's spear while giving the communion mass. May Ain Soph guide Abbot Gregory's soul. I'm glad his head is intact. Why would you say that, dude? We hanged this statue just last night. Due to its weight, we could only hold it in place using Aether-powered restraints. Ruben restored the spear for Walpurgisnacht's mass. What is that word? Using a blueprint brought by Father Augustine. Did Ruben know that his work would be used for murder? I certainly hope not. These generators work in tandem to provide etheric energy to the chapel. Each is backup for the other. If necessary, only one generator is enough to power critical system. Unlike the organ in my workshop, this one is just a musical instrument without any etheric purpose. It could not have affected the generators in any way, nor any other device. This is an old hammer with no etheric enhancements. As heavy as it is, it will be very difficult to damage the generators with this hammer. Okay, so this was not the weapon used to damage the generators. I guess this cybernetic remains. The bell is older than the cathedral. Ruben used to make sure that it's well maintained. These were found by the East generator? It's hard to say, but I will guess that it used to be an arm. It's a rather advanced model. We've only made this for the Inquisitors. It can discharge etheric energy to incapacitate someone. Even supports remote activation. Useful for ambushing fugitives, I suppose. Only for Inquisitors? Virgil Inquisitor. We caught him, guys. We caught him. But maybe not. Is generator. The generator works in 10. Okay, it's the same thing as the other generator. And this one, as the church's elite enforcers, Inquisitors are the only ones equipped with aether emitters in their arms. No one else could obtain an arm like this? Not in any official way. Theoretically, someone could sever the arm from an Inquisitor and directly cause the emitter to discharge. But that will require great knowledge of etheric technology. Certain cybernetic parts allow the user to temporarily detach them and control them at a distance. I won't rely on it for delicate or sophisticated movements. Okay, let's go to Augustine. Tapped through the chest by Saint Walpurga herself, the killer certainly has a flair for the dramatic. Poor Gregory. I commissioned the statue for tonight's mass. After all, we are celebrating Saint Walpurga's victory over Lucifer. The spear of Saint Walpurga is a relic that I unearthed in my research, though it was damaged. The spear is no mere decoration. It is a conduit to the Aether, so I hoped it would allow communion with Soph. I asked Ruben to make repairs to it, so it could be used for the mass. How unfortunate that it was used for a bloody purpose. And on my dear friend. So, during this ritual they were trying to talk to Soph? I don't know, what's the point of this ritual? I couldn't see what happened to this generator from where I was standing. A magnificent instrument. Gideon's performance with it was excellent. Fitting of Saint Walpurga, I'd say. This hammer is what I used to ring the bell. It has quite the heft to it. This is a rather old bell. It may be older than the abbey itself. These were found by the generator? They must be what caused the explosion that I heard. Okay. Just before the statue dropped, I heard an explosion from this generator. So this is what Virgil used to save your life? When did Virgil save my life? Maybe this was before the story in the game? It is fortunate that Inquisitors would only use such a device for good. It could do such terrible harm in the wrong hands. And it did, dude. Fascinating. I suppose this explains how a saboteur could have been at two places at once. Okay, let's talk to Virgil now. Other than his crushed chest, there appears to be no other wounds on the body. The Abbot Gregory was in good health, despite his age. We all know why he died, we don't have to explain. Father Augustine brought the statue here the other night. I thought it was dangerous to hang it above the altar, but Abbot Gregory insisted. He wanted to glorify Saint Walpurga. This spear is what killed Abbot Gregory. Why did the statue hold it in the first place? In order to unleash the statue, both generators need to be shut down almost simultaneously. But how did the culprit cross between the balconies so quickly? We know how. It's an expertly crafted musical instrument. The acoustics in the cathedral are built for it as well. This hammer has been at the abbey since before I was stationed here. Perhaps the culprit used it to attack someone or damage the generators. But someone, I don't remember who, told me that this hammer couldn't have been used to damage the generators. This is the bell that we used for mass. Abbot Gregory appointed Father Augustine to be the bell ringer. These were found by the east generator? I have no idea what they are. You have no idea, right? Damn criminal. Your hand. In order to unleash the statue, both generators need to be shut down in a quick succession. Okay. It's the same thing. Inquisitor arm. What do you have to say about this one? Inquisitors are imbued with portable ether emitters to enforce the will of Soph. They are non-lethal, of course. Non-lethal, you say? Gideon is correct in that Inquisitor's arms can be operated from a distance. Truthfully, I haven't had the need to do so. Until now, right? I much prefer direct confrontation. Okay, we asked everyone about everything. What do we do now? We uncover some lies. So, I'm pretty sure Father Augustine lied about taking a seat here. But how can we prove that? Stay calm, and he also lied about staying calm here. Watch over chapel.
Everything appeared to be in order, so I ended my patrol and watched over the chapel from the south balcony.
Okay, what items do we have? Body is useless, statue, spear useless. The generators and the organ are useless. Bell, hammer, Inquisitor arm. I guess we can maybe contradict him with the arm here. Because I think the arm was used to knock Gideon unconscious, maybe, or the hammer. Let's try. Lies unmasked. Oh my god, I'm Sherlock Holmes. Do you recognize his remains, Virgil? No, I do not. Really. Strange. They should be very familiar to you. These are the remains of an Inquisitor's arm. Lift up your cape. Show me your right arm. I will not. What is the meaning of this? Then I will do it myself. As I thought. Your right arm is missing. Doesn't look good for you, dude. Why did you hide this from me, Virgil? You betray my trust. Because I was ashamed. I failed to do my duty. Someone ambushed me in the darkness. The culprit severed my arm and used it to disable the power generators. I cannot deny that I failed to protect him. I have failed us all. But why are you lying and making my job harder, dude? If you're innocent. Okay, let's see what really happened.
Everything appeared to be in order, so I ended my patrol and watched over the chapel from the south balcony.
So far so good.
I was focusing on the altar, so the bastard was able to sneak up on me. He knocked me out with a blow to the back of my head.
What? That's bullshit. The bell ringed, so Augustine was ringing the bell, even though this shadow looks like Augustine. And Gideon at this point was knocked out. And he was also hit from this side, so there's no way Gideon hit him. The only suspect is Augustine, who was ringing the bell, and maybe a fourth suspect. So are you lying again, dude? I don't trust Virgil.
I lay unconscious for some time.
Yeah,
When I woke
yeah.
up, everything
Augustine
was
is here.
dark. I also discovered that my left arm was missing.
Oh, and he also lied about finding Gideon. Maybe.
Everything.
How could a culprit sneak up on you? Didn't your vantage point give you a full view of the chapel? My position had two blind spots, the southwest and southeast corners, but there was no one in either corner during my patrol. Perhaps the culprit snagged behind me during my patrol and hid in one of the corners waiting to strike. Yeah, I don't think so.
I was focused.
I find it difficult to believe that someone could defeat you so easily. Despite enhancements, our bodies are quite fragile, Sister Ada. A surprise blow to the head is all it takes to knock someone to the floor. You seem to have recovered more quickly than Gideon did. Perhaps I am more resilient than he is, Sister Ada. Or more eager to wake. Or perhaps the culprit used different means to attack him. Okay. Let's look inside his eye. And there's another lie in his story. Zealot. What do I have to say about this one? Found in Virgil's sanctum, Virgil seems to be a true dedicated servant of Ain Soph. My sole purpose in life is to serve Ain Soph's will. Others may falter, but not I. I am like 99% sure this is the criminal. And Satanas preys upon the fervent and the righteous, and this is the demon who possesses him. Okay, but we need to... Okay, let's actually go to Gideon and try to accuse him. Let's see what happens.
I fell unconscious until just now.
The means. What could I have used to damage the generators? Okay, it's the arm. Disarm, of course. The only etheric device that could have damaged the generators. You ambushed Virgil during the mass and removed his arm. You're the only one who could have done such a thing given your expertise in cybernetics. Oh shit. Maybe Virgil isn't the killer? We'll see. Motive. Why would I want to kill Abbot Gregory? So it's either shattered confidence or fear. I admit I no longer feel like myself. Everything feels impossible. But I fail to see how that proves why I would kill Abbot Gregory. It doesn't really make sense. And fear. You think my fear of being framed as a killer caused me to actually become one? That's nonsense and you know it. True. Okay, so it's neither of them. So that means he has no motive, as I said. Because there are no more lies for this suspect. He has no motive, but let's check opportunity. When could I have affected the West generator? The West generator. Here? Gideon, you were standing in the west balcony during the mass. You had ample opportunity to sabotage the generator. Yes, because the organ is on the west balcony. That doesn't mean I sabotaged anything. What about this generator? I didn't go near it at all. You did? What? Earlier in the night, you claimed to have been inspecting the east generator and the ritual bell. In truth, you were sabotaging the east generator. Preposterous. I was examining it, you know me. I like things to be done properly and safely. What do you mean you were examining it? You just said you were never near it. Okay, so he had the opportunity and the means, but he has no motive. And I don't think we can uncover another motive for now. Who knows? But I don't think he's the criminal. But it was fun doing this. Okay, let's actually Augustine has another lie. I'm pretty sure he has another lie. And I think it's either here while he was taking a seat.
When I headed to my seat for the mass to begin, I was rather...
Okay, let's accuse means. What could I have used to sabotage? You could have used, like everyone, the arm. Use the Inquisitor cybernetic arm. Its built-in ether emitters were powerful enough to damage the generators. But to obtain it, I would have needed something that could have harmed its owner. What could that be? You had the ritual hammer. Oh shit. An unlike weapon, but so be it. Let's pretend that I could have incapacitated an Inquisitor with this. Well, the Inquisitor said that you could. Or maybe? Okay, so this one also has the means. Okay, let's go for opportunity. Tell me, when could I have sabotaged the East generator? While you were taking a seat? No, Sister Ada, I had yet to arrive on the balcony floor at this moment in time. Okay, so we can't prove when he sabotaged the East generator. Because if we don't catch him in a lie here, he never was in the East balcony, right? But does he have a motive? His pride. Are you accusing me of orchestrating today's events to satisfy my own ego? I failed to see how my pride will make me want to kill Abbot Gregory. He could be tiresome, but he didn't insult me, unlike you. Okay, he doesn't have a motive yet. But he has another lie. Okay, let's go to Virgil.
I began my patrol by securing the east side of the balcony. I saw Gideon examining the ritual bell.
Oh yeah, I think this is a lie. Let me see. Contradict with... Next I checked the ritual bell. As I was doing this, I saw Inquisitor Virgil gazing at the altar. I almost forgot about this one. And it's a lie, boys. Why do you lie, Virgil? Gideon saw you on the balcony looking down upon the abbot and Augustine. And Augustine? I don't want to distract you with trivial details. It's true that I was watching the two of them. I suspected Father Augustine was up to something. Oh, so his lie actually helped me contradict Augustine on a lie. Okay, so
At the abbot's behest, I patrolled the upper floor of the chapel. First, I secured the east balcony. I went up the balcony, but I listened in on the abbot and Augustine.
What did you overhear exactly? Abbot Gregory was lamenting the deaths of Mother Miriam and Isaac.
I was suspicious of Augustine, but I continued my duties by continuing my patrol.
You were so suspicious of Father Augustine, why not confront him immediately? I wish I arrested him right then. If I had, Abbot Gregory would still be alive. Perhaps I am not zealous enough. However, I had no proof at the time that Father Augustine would sabotage the generators. And you have no proof now. What's inside your eye? Crazy person. Rat. Yeah, that's a motive. I'm pretty sure this is the guy. Divine justice must be served, Sister Ada. By Ain Soph's will, I shall punish the sinners among us. It is my duty and my pleasure, as it is yours, I believe. Sure, dude. Okay, let's talk to Augustine. This is going to be the end for this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like. You can ask me anything you want in the comments. I usually answer to everyone, or you can even recommend games you think I should try in the future. Subscribe and hit the bell to be notified the moment I post a new episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.